Okay. Let's look at Kendall Brown.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
First and foremost, I want to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for telling me who you want me to look at and who you want me to, discuss. And the crazy thing about this is you guys know I'm not crazy about college basketball, but yet and still you still trusted me with a take on this. So let's go over Kendall Brown. How do I feel about Kendall Brown? And I have to say I'm highly impressed. Now, first and foremost, when I saw his highlights, I said, you know what? He is extraordinarily fast, and we're going to look at his stats first, but just first impressions, extraordinarily fast. And what makes me like him the most is actually where he's projected in the draft, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So statistic wise, nothing to really get super excited about. 10 points, 4.9 rebounds, 1.9 assists, and 59.5 field goal percentage. Now, if I just kept this on the screen for a minute and you don't know anything about Kendall Brown, I'm pretty sure you'll take from this what I took from this. He's not a three-point shooter at all. Like he's not a three-point shooter at all. And with the height of 6'8" and being in the first round, being a first round pick, that's something that you kind of would want from him. But overall, his percentage, as far as just overall percentage, that's pretty doggone good, man. Nearly 60% from the field. How he gets most of his points is setup. And I'll just be honest, it is setup. It's a lot of alley-oops. It's a lot of in transition plays. But with that being said, as far as how he would fit with like a San Antonio Spurs team, it's pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. He plays really hard defense. He's engaged 120% of the time. Super high motor. I like him. Overall, I like him. And if you're talking a mid-range or mid to late first round pick, if he's the best available, I would take him easy. I mean, I really do like this dude. All right, so what is it about him that I like the most? Well, he reminds me of a mixture of a little bit of Jalen Green when it comes to that speed, because dude he got some speed. And John Collins when it comes to athleticism, because he can get up there. And a lot of those alley-oops, it gave me John Collins vibes. And I just went ahead and went at the pros and cons and see, as we always do, if I agree with any of this or disagree with any of this based on what I've seen. So overall, as I said, or maybe I didn't say this, he's 6'8", 205 pounds, and going through the pros, decent scorer off the dribble. Yes. Can post up smaller players. I didn't see a lot of post-ups, and that was one thing. I could be wrong there. That's something I was missing. Looked at quite a few games of his. I didn't see a lot of posting up. So, I mean, maybe he's capable of doing it, but I haven't seen it. But I could be wrong there. Excels at scoring on off-ball motion plays, yes. Adequate playmaker. At 6'8", yeah, sure. Solid defender. I think they're understating that. I think he's a very good defender. As I said, he's 120% engaged the entire game. So I just love that. Adept at collecting steals. Yes. And that just goes back to that 150%. He's engaged. Like he is on it. He's Keldon Johnson, but like lengthier and a little bit faster. I don't know. Not really. He doesn't play like Keldon Johnson at all, but his mentality is the same. Very good athlete. Good look at good motor. All right, so here's cons. I actually agree with all of these except post up. I haven't seen a lot of post ups. So cons: needs to improve his shooting. Yes. Reluctant to take threes. Yes. Very reluctant. And rightfully so, dude. 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 0 for 1, 1 for 2. Oh, well, no, actually, you go 0 for 1. No, you shouldn't just give up. And there's a lot of just giving up from shooting all over. 1 for 3, 2 for 3, 0 for 4. Yeah, he's not great. He's not great at 3-point shooting. Okay? He's not. Even this percentage, is 38.9%, is very misleading. It seems a little worse than that. Like a little worse than that. All right, so moving on. Not an elite ball handler. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. Can play too wildly on offense. I don't know much about that. Can be too passive on offense. Well, that goes back to the 3-point shooting. Needs to improve his rebounding. Can have lapses defensively. I didn't see a lot of lapses, but look, I didn't see every single game. Okay, this is highlights that I'm seeing, so it could be a little bit wrong. And a lot of these games, well, it's not just highlights. A lot of these games were just play by play what he looked like during them, and I didn't see a lot of defensive lapses. I've seen him be engaged 120% of the time, so I don't know. But summary. Kendall Brown is a very athletic, energetic forward that has a solid set of all-around skills. I agree. He is a versatile scorer that can score from anywhere on the court, and he is also a rangy defender that can cover a lot of ground on the side of the ball. He will need to be more consistent shooter and will need to protect the ball better. Still, he is versatile, high upside prospect that could end up being a first-round pick in the 2022 draft. We have quite a few nice picks in this draft, and I just feel like if he's late in the first round, he's a steal. Like, I really like his speed, and I was just trying to think of what it would look like with him with a Josh Primo or him with even a DeJounte Murray. Honestly, he fits in like perfect with us, and I think that that's what I would really like about him. I wouldn't go out of my way to get him, but if he were to land to you just like DeJounte Murray did, just like Keldon Johnson did, I would more than likely I would grab him like easy. Okay, so I really like his athleticism, really like his speed, and I like his demeanor overall. He's always engaged, and he's just a solid player. So it's not a lot of negatives I can say about him, especially when you get to that mid to late round pick ish. I can't critique him too much, but I will say his shooting is not great. But if we're picking him mid in the first round or late in the first round, I'm not expecting him to come on the team and be a superstar. I'm expecting him to come to the team and just be a good player, surround around better players. That's just facts. So you guys let me know what you think. I know this is my first time seeing him, so I'm sure most of you guys like have more of opinion on him. But like I said, he reminds me of a John Collins and a little bit of a Jalen Green. But that's just what I'm seeing. But you know, I've been wrong. I've never been wrong. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you could become a Patreon YouTube member, only $2 per month. I'll get with you guys later, man. Until next time, deuces.